You're listening to the Magic Our Way podcast with Kevin, Danny, Eli, and Lee. Oh, I love the way their foul little minds work. Yeah.
Jumbo, everyone.
Harambe.
And welcome to another edition of
The Magic Our Way.
Magic Our Way.
Magic Our Way.
Magic Our Way.
The Magic Our Way podcast.
They are truly magical and whatnot.
Asante Sana, everyone. You are listening to the Magic Our Way podcast from New Orleans, Louisiana, in the United States of America. We are artistic buffs talking about Disney stuff. And this is a show in which every opinion is welcome. MagicOurWay.com is where you can find us for this episode. We are talking about our top drinks in the stateside Disney parks. And look, this isn't your typical polished, practiced, pixie dustin' Disney podcast. No, sir. We are not in the parks every day trying to tell you what the best drinks are and property are. Wait a minute. Actually, we are telling you what the best drinks and property are for this show.
Yeah, that's right, Kevin. We're here to drink, talk Disney, and, talk drinking at Disney.
So that tastes so good, you can just sip all that.
Sip, sip, sip. Drip, drip, drip. My name is Kevin.
And I am Danny.
I'm Eli.
And it's Lee. And hey, if you like Disney drinks, I could book that before you blink.
I like that one.
Nice, nice.
I like that one.
So enough of our jibber jabber. Let's go discuss some drinking with magic. Here we are on the hub, our main topic segment of the show. And for this discussion, as I mentioned at the top, we are talking about some of our favorite drinks on Disney property. And that could either be Walt Disney World or Disneyland, doesn't matter. Drinking is drinking.
Drinking.
Just right across the board. Drinking is drinking. And so we've compiled a list, each of us. We don't know what we have on each other's lists. So some of this will be a surprise. But I can guarantee you right off the bat, if you listen to the show, you know there are some commonalities between either two of us or all three of us or all of us. Maybe not all of us. Lee doesn't really drink. Unless it's like a non-alcoholic drink that we all like to drink, like water. Or something, yeah.
Number one on my list, water.
Number one, water, yes.
Get you messed up every time, that H2O, man.
He loves that H2 and O.
But I only drink the backside of water.
The backside of water.
Oh, man.
That's his kink.
You would.
Yeah, buddy. Get
like
that backside, boy.
Get that backside.
Yeah.
Yeah, so if you've been listening to the podcast for a long, long time, you know there are some commonalities amongst all of our lists. And so we figured we'd lead off with this because those are things that y'all are expecting us to say. We are going to say. We definitely know what's on the list. And we're just going to rattle them off, just get them out of the way. And then we'll go into the unique ones that each of us has on our list that nobody probably else has thought of or to put on their list. Okay, so that's how we're going to kind of structure this discussion. So let's lead off with the ones that we know are common, that you guys are probably shouting at your, whatever you're listening to us on, your iPad, your computer, your laptop, your tablet, whatever. Of course, the first one somebody's out there is probably saying is the Lapu Lapu.
Yes.
Lapu Lapu, great drink. We know that in the pineapple is a beautiful drink. So Danny, he said yes, so it sounds like he was on your list, right?
Oh, it was 100% on my list. Just so the listeners who are not familiar with it understand, the Lapu Lapu is plantation original dark rum, tropical fruit juices, served in a fresh, juicy pineapple top with Gosling's 151 rum. Used to be Bacardi 151 rum, but Bacardi stopped making.
They stopped making it.
151 rum. Don't know why.
That's 100% wrong of them.
It's terrible.
51%
151%
Yes,
wrong.
right. So that's what the Lapu Lapu is, and that's really the allure of it is. And I mean, there's something about vacation and tropical drinks that just go hand in hand, and there's just nothing more tropical than drinking out of a pineapple.
Mm-hmm. I mean, are you even on vacation if you're not walking around with a pineapple drink in your hand, really?
I don't think so.
I don't think you are.
It's not official. It's not official until you toast pineapples. Then you know you're on vacation.
When you hear that from the touching of the pineapple.
Yeah, the soft. You know, you're like, yeah. They don't need a clink.
And that's not to say it's all about the pineapple either, because you can go to Disneyland and get a Lapu Lapu, and that's pretty much all I order at Trader Sam in Disneyland is Lapu Lapus, and it's still just as good. I don't know why they never even thought to make a souvenir mug over there shaped like a
Like a pineapple.
Yeah, I mean, I think they.
Oh, that would be very green.
Yeah,
in addition to like an actual pineapple, is a reusable. Oh, like a rapid refill drink cup.
Yeah,
But it's a pineapple, and you can go over there and pay one price and refill your Lapu Lapu.
Need
for
my
very
Lapu
cheap.
Lapu fill for $2,
Oh,
please.
what a great idea!
it would be a natural fit, and they'd sell a ton of them.
I would buy one for sure.
Me too.
Yeah.
So, and then I'd try to take it to Disney World and say, like, I don't need the fake. Yeah, I got this pineapple. This is fine. Fill that. Because we all know that that's the best thing about the Lapu Lapu. You can save the pineapple, and they just refill your pineapple for you, so you're paying a little less because you're not paying for the pineapple. Or when it's all said and done with, you can take your straw and scrape the little pineapple.
The
with this-
alcohol infused.
Yes, that
pineapple.
rum-soaked pineapple. What's the word? What do you call it? The pulp?
The pulp.
The pulp of the pineapple?
meat?
Like, yes, the meat of the
gristle.
scrape it up and just
Gristle, just get in there, dig in there.
Called the pina gristle.
Pine gristle.
Grisapple.
perfect snack.
That is fair to say that it's still optional if they want to have the pineapple or non-pineapple. So they can still get the drink like in a cup or something if they really want to. But it's not authentic unless you have it in a pineapple.
Not authentic. So yeah, Lapu Lapu. That is easily the one that everyone I think knew we were going to say. So best to get it out of the way first.
Yeah, even Lee, you've had Lapu Lapu before, or at least your version of the Lapu Lapu, right?
Yeah, the Captain Bandana.
Yep.
The Captain, that's right. Yeah,
That's it. Cap bandana.
Captain
Because
Bandana.
at the bar that night, the bartender took one look at Lee and his. Well, today he's wearing a pink bandana. I don't know was it a blue bandana back then? I don't know. He alternates bandanas.
Couldn't remember. What park did we go to, man? Maybe that would narrow it down, but
Hollywood Studios.
Oh yeah.
Does your bandanas match your shoes?
yes, 100% for sure.
I was about to say,
My shirt.
I knew it wasn't a no. I knew that.
It matches his underwear,
It's
which
got
are
the-
fun to wear.
Got the band on the side. Got to match with the shoes with the band on the side of the shoes.
Well, that'll be the next thing, guys. We're going to have to get him to show us his bandana carrying case. But yes, he took one look at you with the bandana and you became Captain Bandana. And so when they asked for the non-alcoholic Lapu Lapu, it was like, here's the Captain Bandana.
Yeah, it was good. It was tasty. I didn't feel as cool as y'all because I just had this little glass, but
But you were cute. It was cute.
Yeah.
It was precious.
And she even put a little sippy straw in there.
Yeah.
The fruit juice had to go through a little swirly.
It's your Captain Bandana.
Oh man, yeah, awesome. So yeah, definitely Lapu Lapu's on our list, and I'm not sure if it's on everybody's list, but at least half of us. And that's another drink that we mention on this show a lot, and that's the Grand Marnier slush over there at the France Pavilion in Epcot's World Showcase. And that's right there from that cart.
It's called Les Vins des Chefs de France.
Cart.
Kiosk.
Le Carte.
It's made with Grand Marnier, Grey Goose vodka, and just orange slushy deliciousness.
Yeah, who knows what that orange slushy deliciousness is, but it
Don't know.
works.
There's something about it swirling in the little machine that just draws you in. It's like Pa's eyes
Yeah.
from the Jungle Book. You're like Mowgli, and like, I'll drink you, yes.
You're Mowgli, googly, googly, you Mowgli.
But no, like, there's nothing that says drinking around the world more than the Grand Marnier slush. I mean, you can go have beer and margaritas and even the cocktails you can, as we have done here, you can recreate at home. But the Grand Marnier slush says Epcot. It's not something you easily recreate outside of the parks.
Yeah, unless you got one of those machines, or else good luck with getting those ice crystals to form correctly. But was it anybody else's list? Eli, was it on yours?
No, but that's definitely a good one. For
Have you
sure.
had it? Have we had you get?
It's been a while because I think the last time we went and we were trying to catch up with y'all, the line was too long.
The line was way too long.
That's,
We tried
that's normally
getting
the
it.
case. Yeah,
Yeah.
the line is really long at that cart.
That's the one drawback of it, is that there's really not a spot when you order it, you sit back and enjoy it. I mean, you're just kind of like, okay, well, I guess I'll just...
Yeah, you got to move on.
Yeah, I'll
and
move
it's,
on.
It's funny because it's like the lines sometimes it gets long in that area. Probably, I wonder how congested it will be in the summer. Because you got Remy, people going to that. You got people going to the Boulanger Patisserie, the little bakery that they got, which is awesome. And you have that cart right there. And you usually have a little street act, I guess, maybe. That gets packed in that little corner as
Oh,
you make
yeah.
that turn to UK or the other way towards Japan. as
It
you're
was
going.
a
Yeah.
popular corner before Rat Tattoo.
Exactly, yeah. But yeah, great drink. If you haven't had it, you definitely got to taste it. So that's leaves on half of our drinks. But as Danny alluded to, we are drinking some drinks right now in the studio. And if you go to our YouTube channel, you can see me making these drinks. And another one that's, I think, is on our list, or at least two of us, is the Magical Star. The Magical Star, that's what we're drinking. So go to YouTube channel. I'll show you how to make at least the version that I make. You can find recipes online. But there's one ingredient that I was told by a cast member is what makes it and you'll find that out on your YouTube channel. But is Magical Star on anybody else's?
Oh, absolutely, 100%. There's many places to go to get a Magical Star, and so maybe that's what deserves mentioning right now.
It's a standard drink for parks, and you can find it pretty much anywhere on their standard menu.
I love a Magical Star. Like I don't get it many places, but the one place I will always get it is Narcoossee's. It's my favorite drink to get at Narcoossee's because there's something about that glow cube in that dark, dimly lit restaurant right by the dark, like the water's dark, the restaurant's dim, and it just lights up and it just illuminates the table, and there's something so enticing about it when it does that. So it's always that spot that, for whatever reason, that's when I really want to get the Magical Star cocktail.
Oh, that's a great place. I don't think I've ever gotten one there. I've had other drinks there, but I don't think I've ever gotten that one. I'm pretty much a Magical Star like Lush, or I'll get it wherever, whenever, and collect the cubes. So much so that I even bought like a bunch of glow cubes from Amazon, and so I have a stack at my house.
Narcoossee's doesn't really have a whole lot in the way of unique cocktails. I mean, they have the standard cocktails. I think they mostly are known for like their coffee drinks, I believe. But I mean, I've had their coffee drinks. They're okay. Nothing special. This is really what stands out to me. And we'll get to where I go for my coffee drinks a little bit later.
Whiskey drinks.
I get all the drinks.
Anybody else? Anybody else with a Magical Star? I believe probably not. But Eli,
no, but this is good. The one that you
like
made,
it?
I do like it.
Yeah, Eli's partook with us in making that video, so he did like it. And it looks like you might need another one, I think. So that's good.
Oh yeah.
So I think that's it. Those like the commonalities, right?
Those are the top three. Those are the three. We're just gonna throw those three out there. Those are our three favorite drinks.
Yeah, ones that we've mentioned on the show tons of times. I know I've mentioned Magical Star. We know we've mentioned Lapu Lapu. We know we talk about the Grand Marnier slush all the time.
If the Magic Our Way podcast as a group is going to endorse three drinks, those will be the three. Now we're going to start divvying it up on the basis of personal preference.
So who's got one they would like to start with?
Well, I think we start with Lee, because Lee's going to have the most unique takes, and that'll give you some time to make more drinks.
That's some good planning right there, boy. That's good planning.
Good planning.
I like that. That's some coordinating, too.
I ain't all just good looks.
It is.
All right, Lisa, what you got, sir?
Well, interestingly enough, we are kind of hanging around the Polynesian still.
Okay.
And you can get this drink at either Kona or the Tambu Lounge, and it's a Keiki lemonade. I don't know how to say it, but Keiki is how you spell it. Keiki? Kinky? No.
Kiki, do you love
Kiki,
me?
do you love me?
Will you drink
it? Are you drinking? Are you drunk yet?
What? I'm going to give you a Hawaiian name, Lee. You ready?
All right.
Kiki.
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 The Kiki Shepherd.
Kiki Shepherd. Little short time.
No, but this
I like that.
This is lemonade, pineapple, passion fruit, citrus. I guess as I started thinking about this, most of my drinks are fruity drinks, which kind of makes sense. Like if it's non-alcoholic, what else can you really do and have an interesting or unique drink? I mean, can I just get a Jack and Coke with no Jack, or like a 7 and 7, but like just give me the 7? I don't know, man. Like there's not like a lot of soda or any kind of like drinks like that really are non-alcoholic, that aren't just basically, let me order a Coke or a tonic, no gin. So it seems like I tend to gravitate towards these type of drinks as my choice. But yeah, man. And again, it's right there in the Polynesian, so that just enhances pretty much any drink you have. If you're having it at the Polynesian, that just kind of takes it up a level.
That's a good environment, though, to have a drink in general. Just as far as with your scenery, just everything going on there, it's happening. That's a happening spot.
I would agree there, Lee. I really thought your list was going to be, I prefer a Coca-Cola at the Hollywood Brown Derby. I prefer a Sprite at Cinderella's Royal Table, and
the lemon on the side of the glass.
Occasionally I'll get a root beer at Cosmic Rays, but
I mean, like I might get crazy and get Coke with a lime, or something like that.
Yeah, but, cherry Coke, man. You really let your hair down.
Party!
Well, good tip.
Yeah, I dig it. I dig it.
Our non-alcohol drinking listeners out there.
Yeah, this is both for that audience and the audience that drinks. This is good. I like this. We're including everybody.
If you want to come sit at the kiddie table with me and have some non-alcoholic drinks, here's what you got.
Kiddie table.
Kitty table.
He'll be the one with the glow Tinkerbell
Yeah, and the coloring
hooked
book.
to his straw. All right, well, Eli, you want to go? Since like most of those first 3 drinks are just me and Kevin, so I figure y'all two should probably lead most of this.
No, that's fair. I'll stay in the same region that Lee is.
Polynesian?
Yeah, like on the other side of the table, I would get a hippopotami Mai Tai
Yeah.
from Trader Sam's. It's a really sweet drink. It usually comes in like a nice sized tiki mug, so I always dig the presentation of that, and it hits the spot. I think it has a couple of mixtures of rum in it, so I mean, if you're a rum person, you'll dig that. You can't really even taste it. It's a very smooth, kind of fruity, but not overly sweet taste. You'll like it.
No, it's good. That was on my list as well. The hippopotami Mai Tai as well.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
So y'all
That's
did
one-
that?
yeah, we did have a
coincide.
comment. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Then you, all right. What's up, my brother?
What's up?
Hippopotami Mai Tai, brother.
In this bitch?
Yeah.
And it's fun to say also.
Hippopotami Mai Tai.
Most of the drinks on their menu is fun. I mean, you know, it's like Karaoke Punch. That sounds like a Mike Tyson move or something, you know?
Krakatoa.
Yeah.
So just to let you guys know, it's in the hippopotami Mai Tai. If you haven't had it, it's the Plantation Original Dark Rum, Bacardi Superior Rum, Bowls Orange Curacao,
Ooh, Curacao.
Orgeat, I think, almond.
Or
yeah,
it's like a
It's like a
orange liqueur?
Yeah, it's like an orange liqueur. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if I said that right, but I apologize to any Orgetians.
All those geishas are like, they know how to sell stuff or what?
I imagine the Orgetians look like Marvin the Martian.
Well, you should thank the Orgetians.
Yes. Also, to round it off, is organic agave nectar and fresh lime juice.
That's
That's the hippopotami Mai Tai. Very, very delicious.
Very balanced drink.
Yeah, I like that. That was on my list too, so that's cool. Yes, we had a
Oh,
comment
did-
there.
yeah, right on, man.
But since we had that, since we're in the same place, if I could, and I put these two together just because they were on the same area, and I also chose the Oa. But they're kind of similar as I read off the ingredients. That's right.
What?
The right drink.
So anyway, yeah, it starts off with Plantation Original Dark Rum, Bacardi Superior Rum, so it's the same thing as hippopotami Mai Tai. Then you got orange, passion fruit, guava, pineapple, grapefruit juice, all kind of juices, falernum, whatever that is. Falernum, yeah, cinnamon, fresh lime juice. Let me look up what falernum is, because now I'm curious. What the heck am I drinking?
That's
with
part of
falernum?
adamantium, isn't it? I want to say.
Dude, that'd be awesome. Oh, falernum. It's an 11% alcohol by volume syrup liqueur.
Oh, boy.
Or a non-alcoholic syrup from the Caribbean. It could be either one, apparently, according to this website.
Well, falernum.
Falernum.
Don't just teach them falernum.
Sounds like fun to me. Falernum.
Falernum. I
Get
thought
that
that was
falernum?
a character on Good Times.
Oh, yeah. That was Florida cousin.
Yeah, Falernum.
Falernum.
What are you talking about? Falernum.
Falernum. Oh, no, falernum did it again. She bounced the check and ran away. Falernum. Come back.
Damn.
Hey, but get this. Get this. The Oa, it says here on their menu, recommended for 2 or more guests.
Oh, wow.
Only if you're a wimp.
I don't need the help.
I was gonna
I'm
say-
good. I'm good.
You know, I was going to say, you good. You
I'm
handle
good.
that.
I'm the size of 2 or more guests, so that's okay.
But it's just twice the love, though.
It's
There-
twight the happiness.
There it is.
Happy.
That's right. You could be double happy
Happiness. Double happiness.
There it is.
Like a rainbow, but different.
for learning them.
Falernum. All right, falernus. Your next drink, Danny.
Man, I got to go with. I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm still trying to take in the Falernum.
I love
Falernum.
I love that word. I'm
It's kind
sorry.
of like Three Amigos.
Yeah,
Like,
I
that's
forgot
in
the
Bush.
I forgot the drink name. All I can think of is Falernum. Now, like, what's that Falernum drink you like?
Yeah.
Falernum drink.
Go to the bartender. Give me the falernum.
I
You know
gotta
what I'm
see if
talking about.
Total Wine has falernum.
Because I'm not even really that big of a Trader Sam's fan when it comes to like I've had a hippopotami Mai Tai and all that. I always find the drinks to be extraordinarily sweet.
It is sweet.
Yeah, it's just a notch above what I can normally
You
stomach.
think? I mean, it's not
Yeah.
like melt your teeth sweet. I don't
I don't know that it's melt your teeth sweet, but it's just not something I could have a lot of.
Okay.
You know,
It builds up.
right?
I can see that.
I'll have one of those, and I have to move on to like just beer or something.
Or straight whiskey.
Right.
Give me the hard stuff.
So one of my favorite drinks to get on property is the Banana Cabana.
What?
That sounds like
Banana
something Lee would wear.
Banana.
Yeah, the Captain.
Banana Cabana hammock.
Yeah, the bandana, banana cabana.
Now, the Banana Cabana, it's, let me see, I wrote this down. Cruisin' or Cruzin? I don't know. Cruzan. Cruisin' Mango Rum.
Okay.
Parrot Bay Coconut Rum, which apparently Disney does like. Bowls Cream de Banana with orange and pineapple juice and a float of grenadine. This is my Long Island iced tea.
I like that.
Oh, wow.
On property, yes.
Okay.
Because, I mean, you can get it at quite a few locations. And in fact, there's actually a bar at the Caribbean Beach Resort called the Banana Cabana Pool Bar.
Okay.
So you know you got to have a pretty damn good drink if they're naming a whole bar after.
I like that. That's branded.
But with all due respect to the Banana Cabana Bar, the perfect tropical drink demands the perfect tropical settings. And my favorite place to enjoy this is at Let's Go Slurpin' in Typhoon Lagoon.
Oh, wow.
My wife and I sat at a table right over there by the bar, and it was up, down, back and forth to the bar the entire time, just soaking. We must have sat there for about an hour and a half, just drinking and talking, and while Lily played in the wave pool. So that's my paradise. That, you know how you see those commercials where the two people are on the beach and it's for Corona or whatever, and they're looking out over the waves. That's not for me. It's sitting on that table overlooking the wave pool with Miss Tilly in the background and Let's Go Slurpin' right next to me, enjoying my Banana Cabana.
Oh,
I like that Banana Cabana. Yeah.
What would that entail if it was non-alcoholic? Like
The Hannah
obviously,
Montana.
It's got to be the Hannah Montana.
The Hannah Montana.
And you fall for the Hannah Montana in my tailpipe.
It's the Flacido Domingo.
Yeah.
Because like for me, again, it's mostly like fruity drinks, so there's one thing I don't like at all as far as like sweets, and that's watermelon and banana flavor. I don't mind bananas, I don't mind watermelons, but like when they try to do like a flavor, banana flavor or watermelon flavor, it always seems to taste fake. So obviously if they're using real bananas and real watermelon, it should be good. I'm just wondering if that's like, hey, maybe I would enjoy that, that flavor, that banana flavor. It sounds refreshing.
It was good. I mean, it was really, really satisfying.
Man, I need to correct something. I said orgeat. It's orgeat. Orgeat, yes. Not
Yeah,
orgeat.
yeah.
Although orgeat's kind of fun to say, but I just want to say before somebody yells at me going,
You said it wrong.
I was going to say, somebody was halfway through their email, and you just made them hit delete.
yes.
Yeah. Like, dang it, I thought I had something.
Because on this show, I'm not just satisfied. I'm just settling for whatever could be. I look it up while we're doing the show. So from now on, I will say orgeat instead of orgeat.
Okay.
Orgeat. Orgeat. Like Zsa Zsa Gabor. Orgeat, yes.
Wow.
It's like liquid marzipan, according to this.
Orgeat cat.
Orgeat cat. Orgeat cat. I like Orgeat cat.
Nice.
That's fun.
That's funny.
I dig it. All right, so Lee, back to you, sir. What you got? What other drinks do you have on your list?
All right. Well, we are not going very far for this one. We got the Skippersipper at Trader Sam's Grog Grotto. And I'm pretty sure, again, the environment has a lot to do with the enjoyment of the drink. Again, this is a fruity drink, tropical juices, organic agave nectar.
Mm-hmm.
We got also, hey, look out, Falernum. We got Falernum here.
Falernum.
This podcast is sponsored by Falernum.
Falernum.
It's also got mint, fresh lime juice, and it's topped with club soda. So, it's, again, tropical. It's fruity. I don't mind the sweet so much. Probably should mind it. Probably don't need the sweet as much. But again, like it's better than just ordering a Coke.
Falernum, better than Coke.
Falernum.
Better than Coke.
We need to go down to the local liquor store and say they got some Falernum.
I want some Falernum now.
You brought them.
I'll
You
try it,
Falernum.
though. Like, they heard what they want for learning. How did they know?
Falernum, damn near wrecked them.
Hey, need sugar.
Get it.
Cool. All right. Well, nice.
I'll eat you up.
Well, okay. So this one is kind of tough because there's a few, like, I have forgot more about this subject than most people know when it comes to drinking, but I'd have to say Dark and Stormy.
Okay.
At Trader Sam's. Okay.
Yeah, Trader Sam's or Jock Lindsay's.
Or Jock Lindsay. Yeah. Okay.
But yeah,
Thought that was your stage name.
there was a whole nother life I don't have the time to talk about, but I needed money. College was expensive. I did well.
Dark and Stormy coming to the stage.
Coming to the stage. Push Falernum out the way.
Get your Benjamins out, ladies and gentlemen.
It is. Boop, 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 boop. Yeah, but I had the moves back then. Anyway, almost knocked someone's eye
Yeah, the
out.
moves like Jagger, I think.
I was gonna say it went great until you blinded that woman doing the bachelorette part.
That's it. And I had to give all the money back that I earned in the lawsuit. It was rough.
You knocked her out cold.
It was good, but she still kind of remembers. But her eye twitches weird now. She like that, but. Oh, well. It's all good.
Tell us about this drink. What do you got? Falernum.
I guess, you know what? I gotta look up and see what that was made of. But that is a drink that is an acquired taste. And that's the thing that sticks out the most about this one.
You know what? I got you.
Yeah?
You know what's in that drink?
What's that?
It has Gosling's Black Seal rum.
See?
So Ryan Gosling has a Black Seal rum.
Oh, boy.
Made from black seals. No, I was kidding.
As long as it's not beaten seals.
Yeah.
Or is it the black seal that was married to the Charlize Theron?
They milk
That
the
seal?
black seal to get this rum.
Oh, good.
And they ferment the milked black seal.
That's why it tastes so good.
And there's fresh lime juice to off-taste that seal.
Fresh juice? Like the
lime
god
juice, yeah. Ginger beer and Falernum.
Falernum.
They got Falernum. You like that Falernum?
You just know something when you like it,
You didn't even know all this time you were having Falernum, did you?
I just got Falerned.
Coat your bones. Falernum. You got Falernum.
I got Falerned. It's an acquired taste. That's something about it.
That black seal.
Yeah.
I didn't even know you could milk a seal, but I guess you can milk anything with nipples, right?
You can.
If you learned anything from Meet the Fokker
The
movies.
fuckers? Yeah. Meet the parents, meet the fuckers.
You just gotta speak softly while doing it. That way.
And milk that stick.
Yeah, milk the seal. Till the seal.
Black
comes
seal
in.
specifically.
Black seal, but not that seal that was singing the song. Not that seal, right? Okay.
No, yeah. Touched by Rose.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
He's good.
Yeah, I'll be
Touched by
seal.
Falernum.
Yeah.
Touched by Falernum.
Falernum on the grave.
I want to be
again.
sponsored by Falernum. Can we? Who makes Falernum? Can they
We're gonna
sponsor
find
us?
that out. Well, we'll have to find that
Yeah,
out.
there's
But
a Falernum. Maybe it's a secret ingredient. Maybe I should add Falernum to our magical stars.
awesome though.
I don't
Awesome.
know. Anyway, sorry. Well, I'll go ahead and go next. But one of the drinks that I have discovered recently that I really, really enjoy, and this was at a restaurant called Topolino's over there at their Disney's Riviera Resort. And I didn't think I'd like this, but I tried it and I fell in love with it. And I ordered it, every time we were there, which wasn't too often, but I did get it. And this is not the old fashioned, but the modern fashioned over at
Modern
Topolino's.
family fashion.
The modern family fashion.
The
yes.
contemporary fashion.
The contemporary fashion.
Okay.
Yes. Paris of fashions.
Oh,
Fashions.
well, the wee.
But it's a good drink. So it's basically Knob Creek rye whiskey,
Okay.
Appleton Estate Reserve blend rum, which is really good on its own, vanilla bean and bitters. That's it. 2 liquor. We could probably make this.
Oh, God, yes.
Think about it. We should make this. We'll make this on the next Drinking with Magic. There you go.
There we have it.
Yes, but that's so easy. We could buy all that stuff here. It's a very simple drink. It was very, very delicious.
How does it taste? Like if you could describe it.
I mean, I don't know. It's like I like old fashions. We've had old fashions. If there was one from Disney property we all like, I'm sure we would order it. But I don't know what made it modern. Maybe the vanilla bean. I don't know.
Could be, although the old fashioned I had yesterday had vanilla in it.
It had vanilla in it? Okay,
Yeah,
so
we were
I'm
at
not
Fleming's
sure.
and they did an old fashioned.
Maybe the bitter is not as bitter.
What's the bitters again?
It's just bitters. It just says bitter. They didn't divulge what the bitters are.
See, like normally with bitters, it's like a Angostura, something like that. It's like a generic kind of bitters, like that. I'm not really a big fan of, but like there's a drink, and we'll get to it. So sometimes the bitters can make a big difference.
Maybe that's it. They didn't specify bitters, so maybe that's their secret ingredient.
Well, I'll tell you this much: most old fashions don't have rum in it.
Well, maybe that's what makes
Maybe
it
that's what makes it
modern.
modern.
True. That's what makes
Appleton
it
rum is
stronger.
just good in general. I don't know.
Yeah.
That's good rum, but to mix all that, I dig it. No, that was a good drink. I'd get it again whenever we go down there.
Sure.
Might have to
And
try
enjoy
that.
So
that,
did
but-
you find it anywhere other than Topolino's?
That's the only place I found it. When I've run into it, I've found other drinks. Like I have another drink on my menu that you can pretty much find almost anywhere, but there's one specific location that I like it at. But I haven't seen it anywhere else. The modern fashion. I'm sure they can make it because this is pretty standard ingredients. But it was good. No, it was a very good drink, and I fell in love with it, and I like it. All right, Danny.
Well, I'm going to stick with that same principle. This is a very simple drink. Pretty much can get it most places, but there's something about the way it's made at this one particular place that, and I think the ambiance really does make the drink even taste that much better. And y'all have eaten out with me many times, so y'all pretty much know that after a nice meal, I look forward for dessert to having an espresso martini.
Oh yes.
Mm.
And seeing that every trip to Disney includes dining at least 2 of the 3 main restaurants for us, which would be like Narcoossee's, California Grill, and Ohana. We're right in that monorail line, so it's either a short walk from Narcoossee's or a short monorail ride over to the Enchanted Rose for an espresso martini. And it's a very simple. It's one of the simpler. They have like specialty martinis, espresso martinis over there before that I've had. But for whatever reason, this one just is so smooth. I mean, they put it down and it's like they've walked, like they haven't made it 10 feet. And I'm already mostly done.
Oh, wow.
Because it's so good. It has that nice coffee flavor to it, but there's like a hint of like cocoa to it. It's just, it works. It's like a mocha kind of thing, I guess is what you would call it. But I mean, I don't know what it is. Maybe it's the ambiance of there's something about, there's some, I thought I'd hate the Enchanted Rose because I love Misner's Lounge so much, but I just dig the ambiance at the Enchanted Rose.
It's nice.
And it's just the perfect place to kind of wind down the night. It's the perfect spot for a nightcap. It just seems to fit. So that's my favorite drink to get. Like I don't order the coffee drink over at Grand Floridian or have a dessert drink over at what's called Contemporary or Polynesian because I know we're going to end up over here.
Yeah, no, Enchanted Rose is a great little place, and that's definitely one of the places I think we would probably hang out at a lot.
We wanted to go there last year. Remember? Like we were waiting for Trader Sam's to open up.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and that was just a walk away. And 9 times out of 10, we probably would be just as happy over there at Enchanted Rose than waiting on Trader Sam's.
I would have been happier, but I know Kirk likes the souvenir mugs and everything. I would have rather gone. I mean, you want to talk about, this might be another subject for another day, but if you want to talk about like some of the most overrated things at Disney, I think Trader Sam's at Disney World is definitely one of them.
Yeah.
Rock Grotto is one of the most, I mean, for the wait that you got to do to get in there, it's small, it's cramped, the shtick gets old after a while when you can't get a drink and you can't hear the person next to you. And so, I mean, the Trader Sam's experience is it's not my speed. I more prefer the having drinks over at the Enchanted Rose.
But the Disneyland Trader Sam's is nice.
Exactly. It's night and day.
Yep, that's why I want to make sure for the listeners we specify
100%.
Grog Grotto versus Disneyland's Trader Sam's.
100%.
Totally different
Yes.
kind of feel.
Definitely.
Even though they have a lot of the same drinks, same kind of shtick and stuff. But
And even though the Disneyland interior is smaller, the outside ambiance is better at the one in Disneyland.
oh yeah, absolutely.
And
100%.
the interior, I don't know why. I mean, Eli and I walked right into there. I mean, it seemed available whenever, as long as it was just 2 of you. If you had a big party, then that would be problematic. But it always seemed fairly easy to get into, where Trader Sam's is just always, Disney World always seemed to be a problem.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, Lee, back to you, sir.
All right, so we are actually going to leave the Polynesian now, and we're going to 50s Primetime Cafe.
Oh, I know where this is
Wait,
going.
are we about to share a drink? Maybe, I don't know.
No, I was going to say, you're probably thinking the peanut butter and jelly shake, but not quite. I mean,
What?
I like that, but it's just a little too much for me. I just like to go for a plain old Coke float. And you can get Coke floats just about anywhere. You can get one at Beaches and Cream. They're not hard to find, but something about that Coke float hanging out in that 50s atmosphere, that sitcom feel, the wood panel, the black and white TVs, it just feels right to have a Coke float at the 50s Primetime Cafe.
Nice.
Wow, you and Eli both. Look at the float boys.
Yeah, I said
Floats. Floats.
You like floats? He likes floats.
It's one of those things where, like, I don't do Coke floats at home, if that makes sense. So it's kind of like a special thing to be able to do that. I mean, it's not hard. It's just ice cream and Coke, but it's just like a little treat. Just something nice to give yourself and treat yourself to when you're in the parks.
Yeah, well, when you're at home, you worry about your health and your eating habits a little bit more than when you do when you're on vacation.
Yeah, I'm on vacation. What the heck?
Yeah.
Very true.
Well, next time you're in town, we're going to have to get you and Eli and do a little drinking with magic and make some floats.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Float
It'll
with
be a
magic.
great second show.
Float with magic.
Ice cream, Coke, done.
Floating with magic.
It's gonna be like the Coke float versus the root beer float.
Oh, yeah. So you like the root beer more?
I do, but I mean, it's nothing wrong with a Coke float. I mean, it's
Yeah,
not
I
like
prefer the Coke
That's
float.
because if you offered it to me, I would be like, no, what? I mean, I like a float. It's just
Yeah.
the root beer tastes better. That's all.
Lee's like, I'm Team Coke. Screw root beer. I don't like root beer.
There you
No.
go.
Yeah.
That's sweeter with
You like the
blueberry.
trashy float, is what he's saying.
Falernum.
Well, I mean,
Like y'all
what-
both in the floats, and y'all already divide.
I know. I was with him, and then it got to that. Man, we just.
He's like, you like root beer, huh? And I'm like, yeah, I prefer Coke.
I just want to make sure you like the opposite of what I like. That would make sure. Yeah. Do we like the same ice cream? Well, we'll get to that later. Is that?
So if I may, I don't mean to jump order here, but since Lee's there, I have it on my list of peanut butter and jelly milkshake. And if you listen to the show, I do mention that a lot as well. But I do enjoy that. It's just simply peanut butter, jelly, vanilla ice cream, and milk. That's all you do, and you blend it together, and it's very unhealthy. It's great.
Very unhealthy.
Yes.
It's great.
Yeah.
I need to try it one day. It should be one of those things because it's just an iconic thing that that restaurant's known for.
It is.
So I need to check it out.
And I remember the first time I tried it, I was like, man, this is going to be weird. And then I tried it and was like, damn, I kind of like this, actually.
Okay.
Weirdly right up my alley.
I dig this. The only thing that would make it better if there's a little alcohol, but, I could probably do a Drinking Magic episode and figure out an alcohol that works with those things.
Look at you getting inspired.
You do have a fondness for peanut butter whiskey.
Yeah, I do. I do.
It's calling your name.
And you mix it with like chocolate whiskey. It's like a Reese's.
And Falernum.
We gotta get some Falernum.
Falernum.
Next Drinking with Magic, we'll figure out something to make with Falernum.
Awesome.
Yeah, it's gonna be awesome.
It's like the MacGyver of drinks. It sounds like.
I know. Falernum or orge. I'm gonna say those words. Orge.
Orge?
Yeah, orge.
Oh boy.
Orge. All right. So peanut butter jelly milkshake. I enjoy it. I'll get it whenever I'm over there. But I'll turn it over to Eli with your next drink, sir. What you got?
Well, okay. So I don't get to drink this one too often. When I do, that means
Water.
I definitely don't drink water too. I don't even know what that is. I mean, I see pictures of it, never tasted it.
Yeah. Seas of green. Red roses too.
I've heard stuff about it, but no, that does nothing for me. That if I'm having this, like that's the day. Pretty much that's a chill day. You're
done.
I'm done, and that's the Long Island iced tea.
Of course.
Of course.
So all you Mohicans out there, if you had that on your bingo card, yeah.
Whoa. Not just the Long Island iced tea.
Right, I was gonna say, but there's also the ultimate Long Island iced tea. Ultimate.
It's like the Ultimate Warrior, but better.
Yeah, you right. After you have this, when you shake the ropes where you're going and you run everywhere as fast as you can, So tell them about the spaceship that landed on after I have the ultimate Long Island iced tea.
I like it.
It does it for you. It does.
Now I always know the one that you tell the story of at the pool bar at the Port Orleans.
Yes, when we had the
but that's
lunch
not the place where you like to get it, is it? Or
that's where I started.
You originated, okay.
Yeah, that's where I guess it gets confusing because I had a Long Island iced tea back then at the Port Orleans and loved it because, of course, with that drink, you don't taste the alcohol. So you're like, oh, yeah, this is really a refreshing drink. And then you start knocking them back, and then the first two hit you after you're on 6. And then you're on Mars, baby. It's awesome. You're like, oh man, give me one more. And yeah, that's when you need to be with your friends. That's the drink you need to have when you're with your friends so they can stop you.
Or carry you back to your room.
Absolutely.
Well, we weren't with him.
Yeah.
He went to the bar by himself, and we tried calling. We tried reaching out. We did not run into Eli at all that day.
No.
He had
Did he pass out at the room or?
he was having a me party.
Yeah,
a me party.
Me party.
Yeah, I went when we was at Port Orleans. Yeah, I drank. The bartender hooked me up like crazy. Then he showed me around the town, and then I started to throw up. And then he was like, "Oh boy, let me bring you back." So then they called me. They were like, "Oh, we're going to dinner." Like, "Nah, I'm good. I'm good. I had 18 of those things, and I'm just starting to feel it now after 3 hours. So no, I'm okay.
Oh man,
I'm okay. But and the ultimate Long Island we've had at Disneyland at the resort, and at
California, Grand California, the pool bar by there.
Yeah, the pool bar
or the inside bar too. Yeah,
thank you. Yes,
yeah, the inside
and
bar.
Both places offer that drink. Both are just as refreshing. It's just cooler to say ultimate before any drink.
God, yes.
Yeah, ultimate Falernum. Doesn't it make you want to drink that? So yes,
the Hearthstone Lounge. I just want to make sure we
Hearthstone
Lounge is great.
Very cool place.
Yes,
very classy,
very
place.
Awesome stuff.
Knocked a few of them back there. So yeah, that's my drink of choice. But that means the day is over.
That's it. Like once you have that, that's you're not going anywhere.
Yeah, unless it's to eat. But if you're like, hey, we're going to Rise, I'm just like, nah.
Apparently, not even to eat.
I was younger then.
He needs people with him to stop him from himself at that point in time. Because, yes, he will go there.
Yeah, but if you want to go there with me, we could both go.
Yeah.
I would do that with you, and it's like, that'd be one day I don't buy a park ticket.
Yeah, that's the point. You can't have
have a
something
park
to
ticket.
do after this.
Yeah, no.
That is your event.
Unless there's more drinking.
Unless somebody else is driving, because I will root you.
Oh, we got Uber.
Mm-hmm. Okay, good.
We get some Uber.
We need Uber Lux and all that stuff.
Yeah, we ought to take 2 days off in the parks.
Okay.
One of y'all be throwing up in the toilet, and the other one be throwing up in the sink.
In the Uber?
No, I'm talking about back at the room.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I don't doubt
Just
that.
hanging off the balcony, maybe.
But it'll be a good time and good memories. Long Island, that was the ultimate.
ultimate best time.
And that noise you make when you throw up, that flirtum.
Flirtum.
Yes.
Flirtum.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah. I was waiting for the Long Island iced tea to pop up on
Oh,
your
I
list.
had to say one
I
of the
figured
best
he'd
for
lead off with it.
Yeah.
No, I came in strong with that
Oh.
one.
Finish it up. All right.
It's ultimate.
Danny, to you, sir.
Well,
What other drinks you got?
in an elegant setting, you want an elegant drink, don't you? And to me, one of the best drinks is the Carthay Old Fashioned over at Carthay Circle.
Very nice.
Yeah.
that
Yes,
was good.
that is a must do.
Because
I remember that.
even when the kids at your table are screaming at the top of their lungs about the joys of farting, you somehow manage to stay classy because you're drinking a Carthay Old Fashioned.
Stay classy, Lawless.
Fart 'em.
Falernum.
Falernum.
Fart on them. Yeah, that was it.
Now, like I usually, when I get my old fashioned, I usually order with Maker's Mark, but that Woodford Reserve, man, that's really good. Smoother than Maker's, I think.
Don't you have Woodford's Reserve in the house?
I did.
You did.
I think I drank it all, and the Maker's is still there.
Oh, that's for what I showed.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
But they do it with orange bitters, which I like even more. So yeah, it's one of my favorite old fashions to get on property, and I do tend to indulge in old fashions. Plus, it has a
You do, yes.
big old cube of not cube. What do you call it? The
Artisanal
ball.
ice?
No, yeah, like there's a big like
A ball of
Clear
ice.
artisanal
sphere,
ice. Yes.
yes, this
They
globe
call
of
it
ice.
artisanal ice.
Yeah. It's like a Madame Leota crystal ball in your drink.
Yes, Mark of Q-Mark calls that artisanal ice. Apparently, that's what they call it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because he went to bartending school. I didn't know if you knew that. Did y'all
I
know
didn't
that?
know that.
Yeah, he went to bartending school too. I don't know why.
When?
It might have been 2 years ago or whatever, before lockdown. But he was all big into making artisanal
He
ice.
is the only dude I know. He's the friggin' executive producer on TV shows and stuff, and he's just like, man, I need to teach. Man, I need to like bartend.
He's an eccentric.
He won't even leave the house. How's he gonna be working at a bar?
Yeah, I don't know why he did that or if he plans to use it, but yeah, he graduated and everything.
That's a great point.
Good lord.
You know, but the funny, well, anyway, yeah,
We're getting sidetracked.
yeah, we're getting sidetracked.
We
but
can
yeah,
talk about
But anyway,
this.
you have a big ball of artisanal ice in your drink, which is a lot of fun.
Yeah, it's a cool place. That's a cool drink, and it is classy. That's a very sophisticated drink, especially while you're waiting for your, to be seated. So it is a very, very chill at that table.
Yeah, it's classy because get back to the ice. The artisanal ice, there's no cloudiness. It's very clean water, so it's crystal clear. So if you ever see ice in your drinks and stuff, that place took time to really make the ice correctly. They got the right tools to get the impurities out, and it's not cloudy. So that enhances the class, I would say.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, artisanal ice. There you go.
Artisanal ice.
Artisanal ice. Falernum.
Falernum.
Yeah, I falerned you.
Yeah, that's
Yes.
wonderful. Learn on.
Falernum, yeah.
I like that.
That's awesome. Yeah, I'll have to give that a shot, man. We might have to get some Woodford Reserve and do that on the next drinking.
That
Wednesday.
is a
dude,
good
we-
one.
yeah,
That
we
is a
could
good one.
Absolutely do that.
Yeah. All right, Lee. Any more drinks on your plate, sir? Or cup?
Well, not really. I kind of have run out of drinks, but what I decided was I was going to do a little research and maybe try something new next time. Try to find something that I haven't tried yet that looked interesting. And I found
An old fashioned.
Root beer float.
yeah, the root beer float.
Absinthe.
No, at Flame Tree Barbecue. Now, this is a special drink for the 50th. It's the Iridescent Firefly with Glow Cube, but it's pineapple juice, Powerade, Mountain Dew Blast, Sprite, but it's garnished with 2 pineapple ears. So if you can imagine, they basically take like pineapple slices, make them look like Mickey ears, and put them on the outside of the cup. So your cup looks like it has little pineapple Mickey ears.
And you're French kissing Mickey while you're sucking down his juice.
You want that drink so you can take a picture of it then.
It is very photogenic for sure.
Yeah.
Tick-tock, tick-tock.
That's what that is about. Because I get it. You got to step back from drinking alcohol. I respect that, but that don't sound but Sprite. That sounds like Sprite with Kool-Aid in it.
Well, it's mostly pineapple. It's got a lot of pineapple in it. And honestly, like when I go to Animal Kingdom, at some point during the day, I'm probably going to give me some little pineapple spears from one of the little carts. It's a good snack.
It's a good summer thing, yeah.
I don't know why, but it's always at the Animal Kingdom. It's pineapples and Animal Kingdom to go together for me.
You said there was a light up Tinkerbell, right?
It's not a Tinkerbell. It's a glow cube.
Just a regular glow cube? Okay.
And pineapple Mickey ears.
That would have been cool if it was a light up Tinkerbell, actually.
You know that's a drink for like a 4-year-old, right?
Oh, yeah. Well, like I said, I'm at the kiddie table. So.
Yeah.
He's a kid at heart, Danny.
I'm picturing like a bunch of kids sitting around drinking that drink and there's Lee like, so what y'all think about today?
You had a hard day at the park, kid?
It's a good drink, huh?
Did y'all use a travel agent when booking your vacation?
Can you spell travel agent, kids?
Did your mommy and daddy want my business card?
Tell me where they're at.
Cool. Oh, Lee, that awesome drink, man. So I'd be curious to know what you think about it once you try that drink. So I think, Eli, you exhausted your list, it sounds like, if I remember correctly.
Pretty much.
So I know you wanted to end with a bang with that Long Island iced tea, so that's awesome.
I thought he was going to bring up that, what was it, the margarita flight we had at the Brown Derby? I thought you were going to bring that one up.
I thought about that one as well, but I mean, that one and then like Germany, but like you had already mentioned about the beers. So,
but just as an honorable mention to help you out with the beers, Baseline Tap House, I could probably drink anything there.
Oh God, and
enjoy the drink.
Cider, on tap. Yeah, I love that.
Baseline Tap is a great place. Almost kind of like Rider Stop, where you could hang out in that corner and just watch people and just hang out with your friends, eat some pretzels and stuff. I know Lee likes the pretzels there.
Good pretzels.
So, but anyway, I digress. So I think Danny probably got like 2 left, maybe.
Yeah, well, I got 1 really, and then there's definitely an honorable mention that is right in there.
Oh, well, why don't you go ahead and go, and then I'll do my last one. I only have 1 left.
Well, okay, so this one had to be on the list, and I'm surprised. Like this place, I guess, just didn't get a whole lot of love, and there's obvious reasons why, but. The fuzzy Tauntan over at Oga's Cantina.
Oh, no way.
Oh.
Is that the one that makes your lips all tingly?
Yeah, that's the one you had?
Yes.
I thought you did because it made your tongue all numb and
No,
stuff.
no. I thought it was awesome. It was just like when it was happening, I was enjoying it, but then like this quiet panic kind of came over me because I'm thinking like, I'm having a stroke.
Yeah.
So I'm having a stroke right now. Let me keep my cool. Let me test it. Like, I can feel my face. Can I raise my hand? Like, I was like, literally, I was like worried for a second because one of the listeners, and I can't remember who it was. I think it was Rachel.
I think it was the Roberges. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't remember them saying about the part about it numbing your, like any part of you. I just don't, for every, I just walked up to the bar, looked at it. That sounds familiar. Give me that. And I was enjoying it. I thought it tasted good. I liked the drink and everything. But then all of a sudden, like this quiet panic is just like started. Like I was quiet for a minute while y'all were talking and everything. I'm like, what is happening to me?
Yeah, I
you start feeling things no one else can feel, seeing things no one else can see.
You remember that though? Because we looked over.
I do remember that.
And he's like, I think I'm having a stroke. Like what?
Yeah, he looked a little concerned. I remember that.
It's time to leave. Like, no, I'm fine. Like, you sure? Because like none of us are doctors in here.
I did the same thing with my wife though. When we got to that bar, the first thing I did was like, give me 2 fuzzy Tauntans.
Okay.
She didn't even get the menu. She couldn't even look at it. There's nothing.
Oh, how did she react to it?
She was like I could see her making a face, and she's just kind of like, and I'm like, how's your lips? I can't feel like it was almost like a release that a relief that she saw that okay, this is supposed to happen. She's like, oh my god, but she enjoyed it. She enjoyed it a lot.
Oh,
okay.
But did y'all enjoy it?
And as much as we could with a little child between us.
Oh,
yes.
yeah. Okay.
Did our
You
best.
can't make all the Tauntans fuzzy.
That's right.
I can't feel your lips.
Don't matter. Just bite it.
You know where it is.
And if your Tauntan gets a little fuzzy, man, maybe time to wax it.
Yeah, or take it out for a walk.
Oh,
yeah,
man.
one of the two.
All right. So one of the drinks I have is something that I had specifically at the Brown Derby in Hollywood Studios. It's a great restaurant.
Can't go
we
wrong
sang
with
the
that.
praises with that.
Yeah, you already got me.
But you can buy this drink pretty much anywhere on property, but I think having it here was especially awesome for me. And that is for the 50th anniversary, the Magical Beacon cocktail.
I've heard of this one. I've never had this.
That's the drink that I had when we had lunch at the Brown Derby, and I absolutely loved it. It comes with a gold cube, so I got another gold cube, but it is Empress 1908 gin, Bold's Blue Curacao, Minute Maid Premium Lemonade, orgeat, lemon, hibiscus grenadine, and the glow cube, of course. But that's all it is. It sounds like stuff that I can make. But it was a lot of fun. It was absolutely delicious. I could buy it anywhere, just like the Magical Star. But I think having it there specifically was very special to me. That'll forever be ingrained with it. I'll probably order it at other places where I run into it because I know they're serving it at other locations in the Walt Disney World. But whenever I go to the Brown Derby, which will be pretty much every trip, I will definitely have that drink for sure there because it was a very good moment, very nice place, classy place, a very awesome place to have it. Had a glow cube, tasted really, really good, and I would do it again and again and again.
That's something like if just looking at my list. I mean, yeah, the drinks have to fit the locale. There's something about the environment and that particular type of drink that goes hand in hand for me.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's fair.
And I brought up the Magical Star earlier, and I do have to admit, we were talking about the parks. If there's one place where a locale would be appropriate for this drink, I would have to say having the Magical Star on the Disney Cruise Line, specifically the Disney Wonder, would be great because that's I had it on there on my honeymoon and stuff. So Val and I believe that's where we first discovered that drink. I don't know if it was exactly on the menu, but I remember they can make it or something. Somebody told us about it.
Yeah, if memory serves, I want to say that when you and I went to Disney and we went to the Top of the World Lounge, we had a Magical Star cocktail sitting up at the lounge overlooking the parks, and I thought that was really, really cool.
That was neat. Yeah, that was a good experience too.
Try it at Narcoossee's. It's such a dimly lit place, that glow cube, man.
Well, let's do that too.
Yeah.
Let's do it all.
There's really no wrong place.
Let's just go down there to drink. Yeah. Screw the park. Let's just go down there to drink.
Now, see, that's a vacation I'm all about right there.
Although we got to get an Epcot to get the Grand Marnier slush.
That is true. Yeah. But there are many of these drinks that we can have and have successfully and find perhaps new drinks outside of the parks.
Yes. Yeah, we just get a little risky and try it out. I know Lee's got a new drink that he wants to try. So
I'll drive you guys home.
Perfect.
Yes.
Perfect.
That sounds like a plan.
I think that's a win-win.
Or carry us in case we're really close by where we're
just
staying.
throw your ass on the monorail.
Or hold your hair as you throw up.
There you go.
You don't have to worry about that with me, but yeah, just catch my shirt just in case.
All right, so Danny, you said you had one more or like an honorable mention thing.
I got one more, definitely. I want to say honorable mention, but it's just not true because the reason it's an honorable mention is because I have it when I'm there, but I very rarely, like most of these places I've named, I'm there regularly every trip. This place, I'm there regularly, but I don't always go during this time. And one of the things that Eli and I noted, and we talked about it in the previous podcast, was the breakfast over at Narcoossee's. It was the first time I ever tried a Bloody Mary.
Ooh,
and my mouth was like, there was something I liked, but something my brain was rejecting, but I was liking, but I was rejecting. And it kept going back and forth. And I remember coming back, and by the second time I had it, I'd already developed a taste for Bloody Marys. The Wasabi Bloody Mary over at the Polynesian is just a perfect
Wasabi Bloody Mary.
Wasabi Bloody Mary. It's like a perfect fusion of two things I love, which is I love sushi, and Kevin and I adore fresh wasabi. I love Bloody Mary.
Was there fresh wasabi in that?
Well, it's a wasabi mix. I didn't see pieces of, but I mean, we love the taste of fresh wasabi is what I'm trying to say.
Yes, we do, yeah. No, I mean, that's definitely hotter than regular wasabi.
And wasabi has a taste to it.
It does.
And a familiar burn.
Ouch.
And so
what you experienced, it sounds like.
Oh, God, yes. So
that sounds divine, actually.
It was really, really good. And I wish I could talk more educatedly about it because I've only had it twice. Well, that's not true. I've had it about 4 or 5 times, but I've only had it twice.
Session-wise.
Session-wise, 4 to 5 times total. Session-wise, twice.
Gotcha. Gotcha. Yeah. No, I want to try that now.
It's worth it. If you're willing to get up and do the breakfast over at Ohana, you can have it.
I'm willing to get up. I love breakfast.
Do they do? I guess they don't even do breakfast at Ohana anymore, do they, Lee?
No, they still do.
Oh, they do?
They're back to it. Yeah, they're back to it.
I've never done breakfast at Ohana. I usually go when it's dinner, and I think I never done breakfast because every time I go to book it, it's always booked.
They have the world's worst fruit juice there.
I remember y'all talking about
juice.
Guava juice?
The pod juice?
Whatever it is, passion juice, whatever they call it.
Passion fruit, orange juice, and guava.
Guava. That's what I remember. That's what I said. I thought it was guava juice.
Which is funny because I made it at home for the Cooking with Magic one time, and it was good, but I don't know if it tasted the way it's supposed to taste or how it tastes over there or whatever.
Well, if it was good, it doesn't taste the way it's supposed to taste over there. I was not passionate
rough,
about
huh?
drinking that again.
Yeah, it was like drinking. It was like a worse version of Sunny Delight.
Yeah.
Oh,
It had this weird aftertaste.
No.
Like, you know, right? You drink like,
You know what would help that drink out?
what?
Falernum.
Falernum.
Yeah.
Falernum fixes all.
Falernum will do
Falernum
it.
fixes all.
That and then what you call it, Kevin? Ouija.
Orgeat.
Yeah, that
Orgeat.
too.
Uh-huh.
So, all right. So I got one last one. And this one's, it's a very simple drink, but it's very near and dear to my heart only because how I stumbled upon liking it. And it's just your regular run-of-the-mill. You see it on every Disney menu, Pina Colada. I love their Pina Coladas. And the main place that I like to get it, and it's very sentimental to me, is over at the Contemporary Resort. I can't remember if it's still there, but there was a bar, I guess on a dock, maybe. But I was there with my parents. And so they got a Pina Colada. And so I guess I was of age. I don't know. I don't remember. Maybe I wasn't, but who cares? They got me one anyway.
Aw.
And it was really, really good. You know, and I fell in love with that particular cocktail. You know, Pina Colada drink over at Walt Disney World at the Contemporary.
Oh,
I've had it at other places, and it's just as good. But that just brings back good memories for me because I remember maybe we bought it inside and brought it out to the dock. But I remember sitting on the dock and you know, I'm drinking it and I'm having a good time with my parents and stuff.
Was that on Bay Lake?
It was on Bay Lake.
So you're
and
sitting on the dock of the Bay Lake?
I was. And you know what came floating by that late at night, which is even perfect?
The electric water.
The electric water pageant was there too, yeah. But I was sitting on the dock of Bay Lake. Watching the electric water pageant.
watching the ships roll in.
Watching the electric water pageant roll in.
Yeah.
And you watch it roll away again?
Yeah, watch it roll away again. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Wasted time, huh?
Wasted
2,000 bucks
unwasted
for
time.
home.
Yeah, no, it was great. No, it was really good. I should turn that. We should turn that into a song. We can make a video. That'd be great.
Yeah, no, that's
You know,
that's
but next
good.
time we're down there, we'll shoot a video of that sitting on the dock of Bay Lake. But yeah, no, that was it's more sentimental to me than anything. I mean, the Pina Colada, well, these were just a run-of-the-mill Pina Colada. They have a mix and they put out rum in it, and that's it done. It's nothing special. And they throw a cherry in it. But just having it at that particular location will always take me back to when I shared one of those with my parents. It was a lot of fun.
That's deep, though. I
It was
like
nice.
that. That's a good memory to have with the drink.
Yeah, it's a very, very thing. They having a Pina Colada everywhere else is pretty just plain.
Yeah.
You know, but it's not bad. I remember just enjoying it.
Pina Colada was like a drink back in the day at one point because like that was something that like I vividly remember like for every Christmas gathering my mom would make Pina Coladas.
Nice.
And she would freeze them overnight and they would use an ice cream scooper to scoop it out. And that's how they would enjoy it. And it would be the one time like
good idea.
during Christmas and during New Year's and during those Thanksgiving, something like that. Whenever those occasions would come around, my mom would make that be the one drink that I would watch my grandmother drink. Like the one drink with alcohol. She wouldn't touch anything else.
But that one.
But Pina Colada.
Nice. Oh, you mean the grandmother that we used to record in our house in? That
Yes.
one? Oh, that's wild, man.
Mhm,
That's
yeah.
even more sentimental.
Yes, it is.
That's badass. Well, you know what, guys? So those are our drinks, some of our favorite drinks. We finally put it in a show. You've heard us talk about it maybe on other shows, specifically the ones that we first started out mentioning. But here it is. Here's a show of our quintessential list of favorite drinks at the Disney parks, whether it's Disneyland or Walt Disney World. Yeah, look, let us know what your favorite drinks are, or some of the ones we mentioned on your list, or some of the ones that you've tried that we should add on our list, or at least give it a shot. Let us know, man. A little bit later in the show, we're going to tell you how to get in touch with us.
Be our guest. Be our guest. Put our service to the test. Tie your napkin.
And here we are in guest services, and this is the segment in which we get to service you, the listener. And this one is from a weekend that's been writing in, you know, a long time. We know her, Charlotte. Remember Charlotte, I believe, Pennsylvania?
Yes, I remember Charlotte.
Yes,
Absolutely.
yes. If you want to write into the show, show at magicourway.com. We'll get it. We'll read it on the air. We'll respond to you on the air. So make sure you do that. But this is what Charlotte says in her email. She says, hello, Kevin, Danny, Eli, and of course, Lee. She says, just wanted to email you all and say that Lee has been the boss of Disney travel agents.
What?
The boss.
The
she
boss
said.
of
The
Disney
boss.
travel agents.
Yeah.
Boss Nass? That you, Lee?
Yes, the boss of all bosses.
Boss of all.
The boss of all the
The
shoes.
final level boss of
Boss
travel.
hog, if you would.
There you go. Yeah, get on that, man.
But anyway, this is why she says this, Lee. She says that they threw such a curveball to you. Twice they threw a curveball to you due to a very crazy life events, and you handled it like a pro, like a boss even.
What? What?
Right?
The boss baby over there.
Are you remembering any of this? Is this jogging in your memory? Or?
Oh yeah, they're actually there right now.
No
As
way.
we're recording this, they came in yesterday, staying at Art of Animation Family Suite.
Nice. Nice.
So basically, for this trip that you just talked about, you rebooked their hotel, and you tried to get them a fireworks party last minute. And they say that your intel and response was so wonderful, and it was actually only hindered due to our delay of a response.
Oh, wow. Okay.
She says, honestly, I can't say enough great things about Lee's assistance and tips, and also the Genie Plus packet that we received in the mail, which is the first time that Genie Plus finally made sense. Any fellow listener here that's traveling to any of the Disney locations will absolutely benefit from Lee's assistance. I can't wait to give you guys a trip report based on Lee's handiwork. Talk soon, Charlotte. Thank you, Charlotte. And now, Lee, I'm curious to know about this Genie Plus packet that you put together and that you send to your customers here. Can you speak a little bit on this, sir?
Well, it's basically like literally a novel on how to use the Genie Plus system. It's probably like 20 pages long. It's a big document.
Good Lord.
But it's got screenshots and like how to actually use it. Use this menu, choose this selection, and then at the end, just some basic tips on what I think I would recommend for paying for or not paying for, what you want to try to get as far as not fast passes, but the lightning lane selections and things like that, just to kind of, because it is new and people, this is the first time most people are using it because, it is so new. They haven't gone twice yet with the Genie Plus. So yeah, it's a little bit of a learning curve for everyone. Try to shorten that learning curve up so when they get there, they're more prepared, and then they can actually take advantage and fully maximize that Genie Plus that they paid for.
Okay, so hopefully we'll get a trip report and we'll see how your tips and tricks did it, and then maybe in the future we do a show on it. What you send out to?
Yeah, we're going in March, so I'm thinking, now once I have a chance to actually put my hands on it, I'd like to see how it does for us. Seeing as how we've been through the no Fast Pass system, we've been through the paper Fast Pass system, we've been through Fast Pass Plus, we've used
Max Pass. You've used
Max Pass. So there's a lot of reference material that I have and a lot of experience I have to compare it to. So we definitely wanted to try it out for this trip in March and see how that goes.
So I guess in a little over 2 months, we're going to be hearing one of your trip report shows will be Genie Plus, the experience, right?
Yes.
I'm curious about that.
Yeah, I am too, because I got a trip coming in the summer, and I'm a little intimidated by it.
Apprehensive.
A family trip, yeah. It's like I don't know.
I mean, truth be told, it's basically like it's Max Pass, but you got to pay for a couple things. The functionality is pretty similar. You get on, you pick your Fast Pass or your Lightning Lane, and you don't have to go. You just boom. And
the functionality is similar as Max Pass, is what you're saying.
It's very similar to Max Pass.
Okay.
Except for the big difference is you don't have to be in the park. You can get started before you get inside the park. That's the biggest difference. Although at Disneyland, you do have to be inside the park. So, they couldn't be consistent with it, of course. They did.
I think that's
mess
a
people up.
smarter way to go about it.
Being in the park?
Yeah.
Yeah, I would say so too. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I like that.
Yeah, I mean, especially Danny, someone that doesn't want to get up at 7 o'clock every day to try to grab stuff. I think that's going to be the challenge for everyone is to get up that early and
exactly,
have to make your selections and then try to fall back asleep.
Right.
Yeah. Good luck with that.
Yeah.
Or call your travel agent. Hey, can you hook me up, man? I don't want to get up at 7 o'clock tomorrow. Can you help me out with this?
That's the travel agent difference, though, isn't it? The really good travel agents get up for you, right?
That's right. Early bird gets the
That's
worm.
what he does.
Mm-hmm.
That's what he
You gotta
does.
do what you gotta do.
That's why you the boss of travel agents.
That's what she said. You're the boss.
Like a boss.
Boss.
You're the boss. Well, awesome, Charlotte. Thanks for writing, man. That was awesome. We look forward to hearing how your trip went, especially with Lee's tips and tricks and stuff with Genie Plus, and to hear more about his boss travel agent skills. So yeah, you know how to get in touch with us. We want to hear you. And look, if any other listeners have experienced a trip with Lee and you want to write in and share your experiences and stuff, or maybe you've already experienced Genie Plus and you want to share some thoughts, you can get in touch with us to share your opinions about all of that stuff in just a little bit. Well, guys, we hope you enjoyed that discussion about our favorite drinks over there in the parks. a definite subject that's near and dear to our hearts.
Oh, God. Too dear.
Too dear. If you want to learn more about us, magicourway.com is the way to go. There you'll find our social media links, past episodes, and more. Also, if you want to get in touch with us to share your favorite drinks, you can do so in the following ways. Shoot us an email at show@magicourway.com or call us, text us at 1-815-MO-WEEKEND. That's 1-815-MO-WEEKEND. That is 669-4226. And of course, we have a couple of guys do things outside of the podcast. First of all, we got Eli does things with comics.
Hey, Rob Liefeld here. Deadpool, Cable, X-Force, Domino, Marvel Comics, Image Comics, all of it. You guys, what is up? Eli Ivory. What a great name. Eli Ivory, comic guru. I'm here to talk about you. I am here to say, check out ivorycomics.com. That's right, you. Check out ivorycomics.com. ivorycomics.com. If you're not doing that, you're missing out. You're missing out. The Savages comic cannot be beat, cannot be surpassed. You need to check it out, experience it for yourself, and you know the story. It's all about the glory. Congrats to you and all the magic that you're making with your Ivory Comics. Eli Ivory, comic book guru. Check out ivorycomics.com, comic book guru, Eli Ivory, the whole package. Deadpool said to. Do it. ivorycomics.com right now. Liefeld out.
Yes, and I'll say congrats to Rob Liefeld as well, because they had the 30th anniversary of the creation of Image Comics. So congrats to you and all the comics that you made, so that you can say congrats to me about the comics that I'm making, because that's how synergy is done. As usual, you can go ahead, like Rob said, visit the Ivory Comics website, check out all the good art that's there, the blogs and the posts, and of course, the link to the Magic Our Way podcast, so you never miss an episode, piece of insight, where to drink while you're reading the comic book, how to get to where you're going, where you need to be, so you can get there. That's for learning them again. All right. Facebook.com. I'm right there, Eli H. Ivory, as long as you're a real person. Nice to meet you. If you're a bot, I didn't even need to greet you, because you know y'all wrong trying to sell me on some like ant farms all the way out there in Cuba. No, I can't afford that. Get out of here. Facebook.com/Project Gage. You can go there and see what I have for the art for Project Geisha. Instagram, I'm right there. EIRE504. And of course, on Twitter, I can be found at Hancock10166. So if you appreciate the madness, they just bringing me gladness. Thank you very much.
And if you want to book a vacation to any of the Disney properties so that you too can experience the drinks that we have mentioned on the show today, or if you want to experience Lee's bossness as a travel agent,
Boss!
You can do it through Lee. Lee, tell him how to book with you, sir.
Or if you want to room with Lee.
Or if you want to room with Lee.
Yes, then experience Captain Underpants.
Or drink with Captain Bandana.
Captain Bandana. And his bossness.
Get all the bosses.
All the bosses.
Boss
Whole
Bandana.
different drink there.
Yeah. That's
Congrats to you.
That's like
boss.
a space drink.
Like it.
It's like freeze-dried ice cream.
Freeze-dried Fallujah.
Learn him.
Hershey
He's got that
flavor.
orgeat.
Ouija.
Yeah, he's got that orgeat about him.
Ouija!
All right, Lee, man. Market yourself, sir. How do they book with you?
Give me a call at 832-431-1621. That's 832 for learning. 832 FUHLRNM. You can email me at lee@magicourway.com. On Facebook, you can find me at facebook.com/Lastovica Travel. That's LASCOVICA Travel. Instagram, you got a friend in Lee Travel. And on TikTok, you got a friend in Lee. And if you do any of that, we'll get you hooked up and booked up with no.
For Vika.
I thought you were going to say, who's the boss of Vika?
I actually thought about that. I said, hey, you went there. But yeah, I actually thought about saying, no, drink a Coke, float a Vika. But I was like, I ain't going to do it like that.
Do it like that.
Who the boss of Vika?
Who the beast like, yeah. In addition, guys, look, there are so many ways to support the show as a whole, and you can find them all on our website, magicourway.com. Any way in which you can support the show is deeply appreciated. We also want to take a second and thank you for being a loyal listener, and we always love hearing from our listeners. And look, if you want to elevate your support of the Magic Our Way podcast, patreon.com/Magic Our Way is the way to go. There you'll find 6 awesome tiers to elevate your support of our show. And remember, all opinions are always welcome on the Magic Our Way podcast, so make sure you get in touch with us today. So, Mohegans, we say Kwaharini. My name is Kevin.
I'm Danny.
Magic out.
I have every intention of eating those bananas for breakfast, but I still somehow end up with tacos.
I got a whiskey drink. I got a vodka drink. I got a Lapu drink. I got a slushy drink.
What? Boss it. Boss bad dad the drink.
Ouija.
Hey, it's Lee from the Magic Our Way podcast, and when I'm